It's time for the NCW Light Channel's Spotlight on Business. A look inside area businesses to find out more of the story that went into being successful in North Central Washington. On today's Spotlight, we're visiting with the Lake Chelan, Wenatchee Valley, and Leavenworth Chambers of Commerce.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight on Business. This is the Chamber Calls version for the holiday season, November and December. This is your host, Cary Condotta. We are here in Lake Chelan, starting here today, and it is a beautiful day in Lake Chelan. If you have not visited Lake Chelan in the winter, I'm telling you, people come here all summer long. They don't realize how beautiful it is in the winter, and there is a lot to do, and we're going to find out in just a moment all about that when we step inside the Chamber of Commerce. After that, we'll head down to Wenatchee and then out to Leavenworth, and we'll wrap up the holiday season right here on Chamber Calls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chelan Chamber of Commerce. I should say the Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce. This is the holiday season we're coming up on. We're going to talk about events in November and December. We have Aaron and Morgan here with us today. We're going to start with Morgan from the Chamber. Tell us a little bit about what's going on in November and December here in beautiful Lake Chelan.
Yeah, we've got several events happening. On November 8th, we'll have our Veterans Day Parade starting at 11 a.m. We're going to close 2 blocks down of Wooden, and we're going to just honor those who have served our country, and we're going to thank them with a special parade. We also have our fall barrel tasting. It's going to be November 23rd through the 25th. It's basically just going to be thanking, everyone that's been through harvest. It's been a really, busy time for them. So just celebrating all of that wine that's been coming through. It's going to be exciting. So you can catch that November 23rd through the 25th.
And there are over 30 wineries now, is that correct, just in this valley?
Yeah, almost 34 different wineries, which is incredible. So come on down to taste new varietals, or just to see how the winemaking process is going, which is cool. We also then we'll have a New Year's Eve party, December 31st. Sorry about that. And you actually get to go up to Echo Ridge, and they're going to have nighttime tubing, which will be super fun to ring in the new year. So we've got exciting things happening, in Chelan, November and in December.
Sounds like a great holiday season in Chelan. Aaron, you're with the, let's get it right, the Chelan Downtown Historic Society?
Almost. I'm with the Historic Downtown Chelan Association. Just mix up the words. And we've got a whole season, a couple months full of activities going on. On November 23rd, we kick off the holiday season in downtown, and that starts with our holiday open house. On November 23rd, that'll go all day downtown. All of the stores are going to be decorated. They've got great sales going on. And then we finish that evening with a children's parade. So Santa will be arriving, and he'll be leading the kids at 6 o'clock in the evening on that Friday down to our town Christmas tree, where we light up the Christmas tree, head over into Riverwalk Park, and we finish the night with s'mores, roasted marshmallows, and fireworks, and great time to rub elbows with Santa Claus and get your list in. Let's see, the following day on Saturday, we have Small Business Saturday, and if you've been to the Lake Chelan community, you know that our small town charm really rests on the businesses that we have in our downtown. So it's a great day to come downtown, shop local, and support our local business owners in the Lake Chelan community. And then on December 1st, we have a really exciting event. It's a Festival of Trees, auction and gala here in the Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce. And this is a great event where we've got 15 to 16 donated decorated trees and wreaths, and they are up for auction. And it'll be a great evening of socializing and auctioning and raising money for a really great cause. All proceeds go to support Thrive Lake Chelan, and they are an organization that supports the youth in the Lake Chelan community. So that will be a great evening. And then every weekend through December, we've got fun activities for kids going on in the different stores downtown. Couple times to meet with Santa, again, get that extra list in there, and make some graham cracker cottages, and lots of great activities. And you can find all the details about what we've got going on every weekend on historicchelan.org.
Fantastic. Well, there is a lot going on in the holiday season here in Lake Chelan. It will be beautiful, and it is just a short drive, folks. It's not too far to come up and enjoy all the great things that are happening here. When it comes to iconic business in Lake Chelan, there's two names that come to mind: Campbell's Resort and this incredible hardware store. Kelly's Ace Hardware is now having their 60th year anniversary. There were concerns when the big box retailers moved in that they would not make it, but they are still going strong. They have a great selection, great personal service, and competitive prices. That, combined with some old world charm, makes this the place for all your hardware needs. Make sure you stop in at Kelly's Ace Hardware. It'll take you back to a place where, well, it was just a lot more friendly and a lot more personal. Congratulations to Kelly's Ace Hardware in beautiful downtown Lake Chelan. That's it from Lake Chelan. We'll be heading down to Wenatchee next. And thanks for joining us on Chamber Calls. All right, welcome back. We've made the trip down from Chelan. We are here at the Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce with Pat Norland. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on over the holidays, November, December, here at the Chamber.
Yeah, so quite a few pretty good business opportunities. Usually my world is sports, but kind of filling in and letting people know about some of the other activities going on, like business after hours and stuff.
Yeah, when does that happen?
In November 29th. Jake Davison at American Family Insurance will be hosting Business After Hours from 5 to 7 p.m. It's an awesome networking event, really low key, some pretty good food and drinks there, lots of good people. It's lighthearted, it's just really good networking, really fun time. If you've never been.
Yeah, it's really taken off. I mean, that's become quite a feature, and there's not that many towns do this. It's a pretty interesting idea, so that's pretty exciting. You do that every month, right?
Yep, every month they do it.
Different place, different location.
Different place. Like in December, here at the Chamber, we're partnering with Wenatchee Downtown Association and holding one right here. You see the wine in the background here at our tasting room. We'll be hosting one on December 12th. They're all from 5 to 7. So that'll be a fun time as well.
Yeah, for the folks that haven't seen this chamber, it's amazing since it got rebuilt.
Yeah.
And relocated.
Yeah. A lot of people come in, we're open Monday through Friday, and then the visitor center remains open on Saturday. And we get plenty of people that come in and ask how late the bar's open.
How late is the bar open at the Chamber of Commerce? How about that?
Pretty good.
All right, what else have we got going?
A couple hotels opening up in the spring of 2019, which is really exciting for tourism. In sports, obviously, we do a lot of RFPs and try to put bids in on events, and you have to show that you can provide X number of hotel rooms on that 3, 4, 5 day weekend for an event. And it's really exciting to have the Fairfield, which is by the Wenatchee Valley Mall.
Oh, yeah.
In East Wenatchee. That's a little over 100 rooms, and that should be spring of 2019. And then the Hilton Garden Inn is going to be down by Pybus. That's the one that everybody's all interested in about. Should be around March.
And it's not easy getting a room here, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah.
It's been busy, so these are going to help out. Even they're going to be a little after the holiday season. They will help out. Now, there's a wine walk coming up, too. I mean, this is the wine we're talking about. We're sitting right in front of it. Tell us a little bit about the wine walk.
Holiday open house and wine walk, and that is in the Wenatchee downtown, Saturday, November 10th. It's noon to 5 p.m. And what the wine walk is, you can go look up Wenatchee Downtown Association or the Chamber to get tickets. But a lot of the local awesome shops and businesses in downtown participate in it, and it's just kind of a lot of curb shopping, downtown shopping, and they're serving a lot of local wines at all the different stops. So pretty interesting event. It's pretty popular. You come down, it's just a zoo down here from noon to 5. So
sounds like a lot of fun. Well, there is a lot going on in Wenatchee, but the biggest news of the fall has been the expansion of Mission Ridge. They finally unveiled this plan. It's pretty aggressive. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to have a guest here in just a moment to tell us about it. Tony Hickok will be here, and we'll continue our conversation. All right, we're back with Tony Hickok from Mission Ridge. We are very excited to hear more about the expansion of Mission Ridge. It's probably the biggest story of the fall here in Wenatchee, and thanks for being here, Tony.
Oh, absolutely.
And tell us a little bit about what's going to happen and kind of the time frame around this situation.
Yeah, so this has been quite a project. It's been 3 years to this point since we acquired the private land adjacent to the current ski area. So we just went through 2 public comment periods, one with the Forest Service, one with the county. So we're waiting to see how that all shakes out. You know, we obviously expect things to go really well. And then after that point, you know, this is a long-term project, but we would hope to, once we get the go-ahead, to within 5 years to see a lot of awesome things happening. And even in the first couple of years, you know, the primary focus is the ski infrastructure. So you know, the biggest things for this expansion is new beginner terrain, more parking, more lodge space for dining during lunchtime, and you know, all those times when we have you know, so many people enjoying the area now and need a little more room.
Yes, you do. It gets very busy up there. And tell me a little bit about what else. Will there eventually be overnight lodging or condominiums? What else is in the plan?
Yeah, so that's definitely a big part of it. To be able to have on-site accommodations really takes us to a new level. But we feel that it actually just makes what we do now even better. So many people talk about the vibe at Mission Ridge, and that's why they really enjoy it there. It sets it apart from everywhere else in the state. And so we think that this expansion plan is perfectly designed to enhance what we already do really well. You know, small lift lines, you know, high quality snow, that really hometown independent ski area feel, that vibe that everybody talks about, but also establishes us and takes us to the next level from a business standpoint to make sure that as we go into our 52nd year of operations, that we're here for another 48 for sure.
Absolutely. I'm glad to hear the vibe isn't going to change, because I think that is the secret to Mission Ridge. It just has a very laid back, kind of old fashioned feel in its own way. So will there be additional ski area there? There's at least one more lift plan, I believe. Is there more ski area as well?
Yeah, so it's all beginner terrain in the expansion area, which we're most excited about because we really need a lot more of that. You know, we have a national award-winning program for ski school, but we need more space, so we're excited about that. There will be a couple of new lifts, you know, access lifts into the new area, and then a new beginner lift, some surface lifts for the ski school and things like that. But what it'll also allow us to have that we're really excited about is other on-snow opportunities like Nordic skiing, more snowshoeing, possibly tubing. You know, those other opportunities for folks from Wenatchee to come up and enjoy the snow, maybe even if you're not a skier or snowboarder, and then we'll talk to you and get you back on the hill.
Well, that is pretty exciting news. I can tell you all 3 of my kids started there and learned there, and they're all still boarding. And it's a great program. Any last comments before you go? Again, the time frame, you're probably looking at once you can start construction, probably 4 to 5 years to get the whole thing complete. Will part of it be open sooner than that in terms of just getting the area open, or is that all going to happen at once?
You know, it all depends on when that clock starts as far as when we get started. So multi-phase build out, you know, the whole entire plan is a 20-year plan.
Okay.
You know, so the first 5 years we're really focusing on that initial build out for the ski and all of those things. And so you know, we'll see where it starts.
Well, it's fantastic, Tony. It's a long time coming. I know we've been talking about it for a long time, and it's going to happen, and that is pretty exciting news. We are here at the Wenatchee Chamber of Commerce, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in Leavenworth. We're going to finish up our show here today because Leavenworth is AKA Christmas Town, and this is our holiday version of Chamber Calls. We are here with Jessica and Morgan to talk about the holidays starting in November, and then we'll talk a little bit about December. So tell us about November, Jessica.
Well, we're working really hard to get the lights on in the park right now. We'll expect to have those on by Thanksgiving weekend. We've got some great events coming up in November. We've got Snowfest coming up on the 17th, and the Band Film Festival on the 20th, and then our Chris Kindermart weekend is the 23rd through the 25th.
Wow. And you got some shopping going on too. I mean, this is a a
We
small
do.
business town, and you're going to have the big Friday and Saturday shopping
We
cycle.
do. We love people to come out and start their Christmas shopping now. It's a great time. We've got amazing, unique stores. Come have dinner, come up and do your shopping, and get it done early.
Absolutely. So that's going through November into the Thanksgiving holiday, and then we move on to the really exciting stuff, which is what Leavenworth is famous for, the Christmas lighting. Tell us about how that works.
Lots of stuff going on in December. So of course the Christmas lighting is the first full 3 weekends of December. So we've got Christmas characters, we do a lighting ceremony, we've got food, lots of shopping, we have live entertainment in the gazebo, and so that starts Friday nights, and then we have the ceremony on Saturdays and Sundays. So we have a lot of stuff going on midweek as well, lots of Christmas concerts, we have harp concerts, there's a group of handbell ringers in town, so a lot to do if you don't want to come up to a lighting per se. There's lots going on the rest of the week as well.
So let's explain the lighting thing again to folks, because it's kind of the same thing 3 weeks in a row. You're not going to miss anything. If you miss one week in it, you'll see it again.
Yep.
So Friday night, we turn on the lights, and then Saturday's a ceremony, or how does that work?
So the lights will come on an automatic timer every night of the week, and then on the weekends we do a big countdown. We have the mayor come, we have Santa and Mrs. Claus and all of our other characters. So each Saturday and Sunday is essentially identical to the next ceremony.
Terrific. And then what about into New Year's? Anything special coming up for the end of the month and New Year's, or do you just mellow out from all that Christmas?
Kind of mellow out. In January we have our Bavarian Ice Fest, but that's later in the month. So just kind of taking a break. Lots of people still in town shopping and enjoying all of the fun recreational things that you can do here. But no big festivals right around New Year's.
But I bet it's very busy between Christmas and New Year's that week. People are taking off and coming over. Is that true?
It's probably our busiest time of the years between Christmas and New Year's, because everybody's on break and they're all coming over to recreate and enjoy the lights. And we do want to say that the lights are actually on through Valentine's weekend. So if you don't come for the festival, if you're coming from Wenatchee, we always encourage people to come on Sunday festival. It's a little bit lighter, easier to get here, maybe shuttle or share rides to come up if you're worried about traffic. But the lights are on through Valentine's, so come anytime. It's really great midweek too.
Well, that's fantastic, because I know it is very busy around the holidays, so the folks from Wenatchee could come up even after the holidays and not miss a thing. And January is beautiful up here. I imagine we'll have some snow on the ground. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the holiday lineup for Leavenworth, Washington. It is AKA Christmas Town. It's won many awards for a very good reason. So if you get an opportunity, come on up anytime from Thanksgiving all the way through New Year's, and even after New Year's. You won't miss a thing. That's it for Chamber Calls. We'll be right back to wrap it up. Last month on the show, we told you about an iconic business that was returning to the Leavenworth area. For years, this place had a following and was destroyed by fire. Of course, we're talking about the 59er Diner. When it burned down just a few years ago, the support was from around the world. Messages came in from everywhere. This place had an amazing following. So the owner went right to work and decided to rebuild it. The results are pretty impressive. He went back east and had a new diner designed, had it shipped out on trucks, and assembled here in the original location on Cole's Corner, just west of Leavenworth. This will be opening soon, and I'm sure the 59er Diner will be better than ever. Congratulations on the return of the 59er Diner. Well, as you can see right behind me, they are busy putting up the lights here in Leavenworth. It is a fantastic sight to see indeed. But whether you go to Chelan, Wenatchee, or Leavenworth, you're going to have a good time in the holiday season. It is really happening. Lots going on in all three venues, and it's just a short drive from one to the next. We hope you've enjoyed Chamber Calls. This is the Spotlight on Business. We'll be back at the first of the year to tell you about January and February. But for now, enjoy the holidays from all of us at NCW Life. This is Cary Condotta. We'll see you next year.